Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Come on. Let's do it. Man, I get ball first. I hate this shit. Fuck it.
North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. Hands it off. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Damn, bro.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Shit, boy. You're a baby.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
We caught it.
Inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. After all of the work in the offseason and the build-up through camp, can't think of a better way to start your season than a drive like that.
Is this a sign of things to come? Here you are, you're in dynasty mode. You got all these expectations and all these hopes for your team. But for your offense to come out right out of the gate on the very opening drive of the season and score a touchdown cannot start better than that.
Gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Buys a little time. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. North Texas in the hurry-up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Some relief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Let's go, baby.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Looking to scramble. Finds his man. It's Bradford. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Yeah. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's sit up. On kids,
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bradford. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Memphis 14, North Texas 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
That's fucking crazy.
Tackle is made after the first down.
That's fucking crazy.
There we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
Oh, no.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. North Texas in the hurry up. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Past the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
And the big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air.
Thank you.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll leave it with him. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Henry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On first down from their own 22. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Bell. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Open space at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Gotta keep pressure going, bro. Gotta keep that pressure.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going for a big play downfield.
That's crazy.
And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown! broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And here's the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. North Texas in the hurry up. Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Bro, there's no... What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck?
He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll go to the toss. Running with power. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He's got an open man.
I fucked myself up,
Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Going to take a shot at this DB. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Memphis. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Fuck, I knew it.
Oh, look out. He's at the 40. At the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, North Texas. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Off the play fake. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads it left. Snags it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, North Texas, 28.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum.
Pulls it in on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up for the PAT. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
Oh, I threw that
They
shit to
did
the
a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed
ain't
and
gonna lie
got the
with that.
And they were really
We had
running a
time to
nice
do that.
rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Dialing up a second down pass play. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
At the 35, he's got room. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell if he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide here. Don't take a big shot.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Back to the quarterback. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's caught inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll give it to the back.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
He's knocked out at the 7-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 42, Memphis 35.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get first downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Evans. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
With jet sweep pass. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Big fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.